form code.html. We can take from previous file till HR. Body tag. You can use HTML. Write another table. This page will create in something different way. Let me show you the design. Query form will be using one row span property, something like this. There will be one text box, one more text box, one more text box, and there will be one text area like this. There will be one button here. Send. Next, after that, placeholder will apply here. Name. Here placeholder will be called email. Next placeholder will be called mobile number. Next here will be called message. Here on the top it will be written send or ENQUIRY. ENQUIRY. Little bit font size in bold. You can say the H1. This is the structure of the page. So now you see, and how many rows and how many columns? 3 rows. 3 rows and 4 rows. 4 rows is there, no? This is name, email, mobile is the 3. And then one button is also there, the 4th one. And the text area is covering total 3 rows. 3 rows. Text area height is how much? 3 rows. So it is going to cover the 3 rows, meaning we will be using here called row span to occupy the space of 3 rows. Now, how many TD is required in this? If you say, if you assume like it's based on TD, then how many TD is required? How many TD? Count total number of blocks. How many are there? Name is 1, email is a 2, mobile is a 3, and message is the 4th. And then this button is the 5th. Suppose if we say this is the first TD, this is the first TD, this is the second TD, this is the third TD, and this is the fourth TD. Fourth TD. So TD number 2, row span how much? Row span will be 3. Then only it will cover the 3 rows. The first TD is saying 1 text box and there itself. Second TD is covering the 3 rows completely. So we have to write there row span as a 3. Okay, third TD is only 1, fourth TD is only 1, fifth TD is here. Okay. Now through the program we need to implement and we need to see how it is going to work and how we need to write the code for that. So our file name is called inquiry. Let's come there and we'll try this. Table you have, keep inside cell padding, 10, 15 you can give 15, align key pages center, write a caption H1 inquiry. Write the TR. In that you will use a TD and one text box. Input type equal to text. Placeholder is required, then only user will come to know what to enter. Placeholder equal to full name. Okay, ready? Write one more TD. But in the second TD, there will be text area. Text area. Text area will open. Text area will be closed. Text area open, text area closed. Now this TD has to cover the row span as a 3. And to increase the height of text area, you have to follow a property called rows. You need to follow a property called false. To increase the width, save now. Query look like this. Okay, something like this. So now the first TR is occupied, and in that TD, one TD is there. For them, we have informed to cover the space of 3 TR using the row span. Okay, so in the second TR, how many TD we need to add? In the second TR, how many TD we should add? 1 or 2? See there. In the first TR, you have a second TD. For them, how much height you have given? How much area that will occupy? How many TR it will occupy? 3 TR, because you have given row span as a 3. Now in the second TD, space is available for only one TD. In the second TR, space is available for only one TD, because the second TD space is already occupied by the previous row. In the second TR, space is available for only one TD. Where is the space of second TD? The space of second TD is already occupied by previous row TD. So we can add here only one TD like this as a your mobile number. Input type equal to number. We'll write here mobile. Okay, ready? Ship now. Save the file. It will fit here. In the third TR also, you need to add only one TD. In the third TR also, you need to add only one TD. Input type equal to email. Email ID. Enter email ID. Enter. email ID. Text also you can give. You can give email also. If you give email, then when the people will fill the form, once some more functionality once we apply, it will ask you to keep at the rate compulsory. At the rate and domain name. When if the email, if the type is email, then once we do the form validation, it will ask to keep username and then do at the rate and then domain name dot com dot co dot. Automatically it will apply. Okay, now what we have, we are just seeing okay how to design different structures. You can write email also, text also, no problem. Take now. So hope you got the how many boxes? 3 boxes in one line. So internal structure we understood what is happening. In the first row we have a TD. For that TD we given the height for 3 TR. So it will take the place in the current TD. It will take the place in the second TD. And okay. In the second TD, you have a place of one second TR, we have a place of only one TD. In the third TR also we have a place of only one TD. What about the fourth TR? In fourth TR, how many places we have? One or two? Row span end here. Where? Till email ID row span end. Now, if you are creating a next TD, you have to keep a calculation of 2 TD. Let me show you. Suppose we go here at TR, write a TD, and under the TD or TH you can follow because TH will come in the center. TH will print in the middle. TH. In that TH, call a span equal to 2. Call a span equal to 2. After that, call a span equal to 2 because the row span what we have written that got end here. That got end here. You can write here a comment saying like the row span end here. Row span end here. Okay. Row span 3. Row span 3 end here. Row span 3 end here. Row span end 3 end here. Okay. Next, after that, in the fourth row, you have to keep a calculation of 4TR. So we'll go now and we'll write here call button send message. Send MESSAGE. Send message. Okay, ready? Save now. Button is coming in the center. If you want to see where this TR is going on, till where this TR is going, you can apply one BG color for this TD. For this TD, you can apply one BG color. You can apply one BG color for this TD, BG color. You will come to know this TD is getting a spread till where? Orange. See till where this TD is covering? Orange. Saw the orange? It's covering till here to here. Okay. Let me write this BG color for TR. BG color for TR. It's happen or not? Let me check once. BG color equal to orange. Okay. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. BG color is not only for body. You can apply anywhere. TR, TH, TD, then body. Huh? TR. TR it was not working. It's coming here, no? See BG orange color. This TR start here. It's going till here. It's coming. Hmm? Inside. Where inside? For text box. No. The text box is a different and this TD is different. For text box, you don't have anything BG color. We have a color, we have a property called background. Using CSS, we can change. Okay. See this BG color, let me write here for text box and see whether it's applying or not. BG color black. BLACK black. Not sure because I have never written like that. For text box, it's not happen. BG color will get applied for the TR, TH, TD. After that, for body tag, and then for okay. Check now. So we saw till where this TR is getting a spread. This TR is getting a spread till here. Okay. Next, keep cell padding 0. Then see what is happening. The line is coming in between the white line. It's get removed. Cell padding, no cell spacing. Cell padding already given. Keep cell spacing as a 0. Cell spacing 0. Cell spacing 0. If you added cell spacing 0, then what will happen is it will look like this. See, space got removed. Now there is no space between cells. When you apply the TR, it's visible yes where to where it is. Now for table, write another BG color. BG color for table. something which color? Uh, light green. Light green. Light green. Light green. Look like this. Okay, so this light green is coming from table and orange is coming from the TR. Now before button, can you create a green line or maybe blue line before button? Before button, can you create a blue line? Which tag it will require? Yes, within the TH only. Within TH, not out of the TH. If you write out of the TH, it will go out of the table. So inside the table, within TR, within the TH or TD only you can write. If you write out of the TH, then it will go outside. It will not be inside the table. So before button, write one HR and color equal to blue and size equal to maybe 2, 3, anything. So before button, within the TH, from beginning to last, one line will get created in blue color. So coming blue color. After button also keep the same color, same button, keep the orange color. Will be orange color. Okay, so this is your which file? Form 4 file. Next we'll work on the next file. Okay. Hope looking similar. Okay. Right here, placeholder. Placeholder equal to message. Not coming. Message coming in the everything you cannot do in the HTML only. No? It will come here only by default. If you want to bring in the middle, give here some space. Go here and give here. Go here and placeholder will not come there directly. You have to keep your message, write some space. It will come in the middle. Okay. This is called customized requirement. Let me come to this side. It's going to a left side only still. How many space we give is coming here. So where it will go. Go here. Give some more space. But that is not called placeholder. That is called as a value. Placeholder will start from where? Top left corner directly. If you want to print here, you can do like this. But in this all are the space. Those are called a value. Okay. So this is 100% wrong. What you are trying to do, you keep the placeholder here and remove the space between open and close. Suppose there is no space now, placeholder will work. The space is not there between open and close. You can see placeholder will work. Now by mistake, if you give here one space, see, I given one space, only one space here between open and close. So this space will consider as a value. This space will consider as a value, and if value will come there, what is the value? White space. Now if the value will come there, then this placeholder will not appear. You will feel like why not happening, where and where is the problem, but the problem is here only. What is that? You have given one space. Now let me show you. When I went here, can you see placeholder is coming? No. When I click inside, where it is blinking? After one space. So that is space come from where? That space come from the text area. Between open and close, which space you have given. If I remove this space, then placeholder will appear. Okay. If I give one space here, placeholder will go. Placeholder is checking like value is there or not. So value is there in the form of space. The placeholder will not get permission to come there. While writing the text area, there should not be a space between open and close. It should be as a continuous. Okay. Next, after this, so this file is ready. Go for the next file. Form5.html. Only from HTML, why you are expecting everything? HTML is just like the placeholder. Functionality will not get applied from HTML. For that, we required other language. Username should hold name and text, or maybe only name, only text. Then we have to ask the JavaScript to check that. User will enter the value where? Under the HTML. HTML is responsible to take the input and display the output. What user will give, that will give to where? JavaScript. What JavaScript will give, that will given to where? User. Okay. Now, if you want to apply the control, user should not enter the text. We have to write for that JavaScript. User should enter only text. We have to write a JavaScript. In JavaScript, we have a function called isNan. Is not a number. Okay, so when you enter the value, it will check is a number or not number. Okay, so if is not a number, then it is a string. If is a number, then it is not a string. So one function we can apply in two ways: isNan and not isNan. Using one isNan function, we can check given value is a string or given value is number. Okay, then based on that, Java will do the reaction. Come next. Write the next call, form5.html. Okay, the isNan function you asked. There was one time in 2009. Okay, I have started the job recently. 2008 I started. 2009 I went to some other company to give interview. Okay, every 2, 3, 4 round is over. Offer letter was getting printed. HR said, "Sriram, wait, will give the offer letter." She went to print the offer letter. One another person came and he asked, "You done with the interview?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, come inside." Okay, offer letter is printing another room and a person again took into another room. For what purpose? To get more idea. Okay, how much you know. He asked some typical question. That time my experience was somewhere 1 year maybe. Okay. I was working as a PHP developer. So they asked some typical question from JavaScript. In that typical question, one more function was this one only. Which one? IsNan. She asked like, what is the function to check given number is a string or number? I said, no idea." 2, 3 more similar question came. Okay, I said, no idea, no idea." Twice, thrice, sorry came. They said, okay, done. Came out and they said, okay, Sriram, you can leave for the day. We'll update you tomorrow. Okay. The company name is Provab Technosoft. Okay, and the person took my interview. Her name was Sony, female. After 1 year, again I went to the same company. Okay. Next year, I went clear the interview. I worked for 7 days. And 8 days, I got big offer from other company without informing I left from there. Okay. Now in that company, the company provide Technosoft, I told you, go in that company, always 24 into 7, minimum 10 developer will be there from Info Campus trained by Sierra. Which company? Provab Technosoft. Earlier they were in the Jayanagar, now they are in the Electronic City. Always minimum 10 people will be there in that company from our place. Okay, they don't know their ex. My ex employee is the person who is training them and sending here. Okay, they have some certain pattern. Whoever will understand that pattern, they'll clear the interview. Okay. So, infinite. IT skills are infinite. You cannot say, yes, I'm going for interview today, I will clear it. Okay, it's not necessary because their requirement is what we don't know. Maybe your skill and their requirement will match, happily will clear. Okay. If not matching, no problem. Happily come out also. Try next interview. Okay. Similar way, keep attending till your skill and their requirement will match. The day it will match, offer letter will come in hand. Nothing to worry. Okay. So every technology has some certain limitation. Okay, let's come. This file is ready. Form 4. Let's keep form 5. Form 5.html. The body. Follow the HTML. Now come down. In the form 5 page, one small task for you. Okay, in the form 5, that is called which file? Contact.html. Okay, contact.html will be just reverse of inquiry. Reverse of inquiry. What should happen in that? The text area should come first. Text area should come first, and these text boxes should go to the last. Understood or not? In the contact page, this page will look like this only, but the text area will come in the left side, and this name, mobile number, email ID will go to the right side. So come there and try something. Let me know if you have done. Open the file, sorry, open this the table, close the table and start writing. I will wait for your response. After 5 minutes, even I will also write, but first 5 minutes is yours. Contact page should be same like the inquiry page, but the text area will be in the left side and the name, mobile, email will be in the right side. Change the direction. Right. The form 5 page. Clear or not clear? So we are writing. The contact form, contact page will be similar as inquiry page, but in that changes will be the text area will appear in the left side and the name, mobile, email will appear in the right side. We have to change the position. Text area will come in left and the input boxes will go in the right. In contact page, that is called form 5. Form 5 should be same like inquiry, but the text area position will get changed. Text area in the left and numbers in the right. Yes, similar. Now Let me go to that file. Table to table remains same. Table to table remains same. There is no changes in that. Table to table remains same. Only the position will get changed. First, text area, and second, full line. Only one line changes here. That's all. See, first line, earlier what was? First was name. So it was following in the left side. Now first is text area. So text area will come under the left side. And remaining will follow the same, no changes at all. It should be something like this. Let me check once. Similar. Just only change the position of the TD. Same file you can copy properly. Paste here TD to table. In that, change the position of table. Okay, ready? Check now. So come to the next page. Next page is form 6. So form 5 is ready. Table to table you have copy pasted. It is just copy of form 4. In that, in the first TR, we have changed the position TD and TD. The first TD is the one, second TD is the second. The first TD text area, second TD we have the text box. Then it will follow the same structure from top to bottom. Content will get realigned. Left will go to right, right will come to the left. Go for next file. Form6.html. Till HR you can take from the previous file. Till HR. HTML to till HR we can copy from previous file and we'll paste here. Body tag should get closed. HTML tag should get closed. In current folder, that is called input elements, keep some photos in current folder. Copy the photo. If you have any kind of picture, copy from other drive and keep under the this folder, input element folder. Keep under the input element folder. Keep under the input element folder. Come down. Photo hope you copy paste. In this input tag folder, this is the input element folder. Inside this folder, we want to copy and paste some photos. So for example, in your computer, wherever the photos you have, go and copy from there 2-3 photos and paste that photo into the HTML input tags input element folder. This is the input elements folder. I will paste here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos I will paste here. And better if you can rename 1, 2, 3, 4 will be more helpful. Okay, the photos are ready in the folder. Rename also JPG, PNG. You can find out what is that extension, and then let's rename as a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or how many photo you have. You can keep there. We will be using the one photo many times. Now come to this file. In this file, in beginning, first write is services h1 align equal to center, and keep inside our services. Our services. Come down after that. Display 5 photos in one line. If you have img src equal to img is the tag name, src is the property. It's called as a source. Using the src, you can link to source file. So which file you want to display? We want to display a file called 1.jpg. 1.jpg. So in my current folder, whichever the folder we are working now, where we have stored this file, there only it will search for a file called 1.jpg. Okay, so to avoid lot of mistakes and here there error, keep the file as now photos in current folder. Give directly file name 1.jpg. It should load. Next, after that, there is a property called alt, 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 alt equal to, it's called a alternate. In case photo is not available in the folder, what you want to display to the user. So for that, alt tag will come and property will come and it will say, sorry, photo not available. So when we want to display the photo, in case photo is not exist. So sometime what will happen if you are making dynamic application, sometime photo load, sometime it may not load also, maybe due to server error. In that case, if alt tag is applied, alt tag will be very, very helpful. Alt tag will display to the user, sorry, this photo is not available, or maybe some meaningful message you can display. If photo is unable to load, unable to display, that message will come, ALT. But if the photo is there, ALT will not come. Now for this photo, you want to set some height and width. No problem, right here. Height equal to 100 and width equal to 100. Height is also 100. Width is also 100. Okay, height 100, width 100, sequence. In service file, one photo appears. But suppose if I given height 100, width 100, in my computer, it will work. Suppose a person computer is very small, 50 pixel height and width. In his computer, it will not work. So better height let it be in pixel and width keep in percentage. We want to display total 5 photo in one line. So 100% width divided by 5. 100% width divided by 5. How much? 20%? 20% only do? Right. So 20% if you give, it will not come. Because by default, between two photos, there will be gap. Right here, 19.5%. 0.5 percentage width and keep height as a somewhere 130. Height we are giving in the pixel because user have a habit they can scroll up down, no problem. But if you ask the user to scroll left and right, in device will feel uncomfortable. But while scrolling up down, we don't have any problem. So height related, nothing to worry. Let it be in height as a fixed number and width give based on percentage. So that in every one computer, 5 photo will fit in one line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0.5% we are given gap because between two photos, there will be gap of 2 to 3 pixels. Between two photos, there will be a gap of 2 to 3 pixels. So for that 2 to 3 pixel gap, we are leaving as a buffer space point that 0.5%. Okay, how many photos? 4 or 5? 5 photos is fitting. Now after this, maybe before image also in one paragraph, you can write some text. Before image also in one paragraph, You can write some text as a align center on line of paragraph. Align equal to center. Align equal to center. Check now. Before a text also, before photo also you have a text. After photo also you have a text. Okay, something like this. Now come down after that, after paragraph, write a table again. You can give align as a center. Keep cell padding 10. You can write here again a caption H3 or maybe H2. Request project code. Project quotation. Come down, write a TR, follow a TH, or maybe you can write a TD directly. Under the TD, label, or maybe bold. Enter your name. Write a BR. Input type equal to text. Input type equal to text. Size equal to 40. Placeholder. Okay. Already given on the top. Enter your name. Ready? Check now. Request project quotation internet. Now come down below. Add one more TR. Enter email ID. Enter phone number. Enter your contact number. Size property will not apply. Data type number. Okay, hope ready. Click now. Number will come a small box. Add one more TR in the text area. TT. Enter your address. Enter your project requirement. Should be text area. Calls equal to 40, rows equal to 78. Okay, we need to add one button also. One button we need to add in the last. TR TH. Why? Because the button should come in middle. Button send requirement. Now send requirement button appear, but that you can see. You have any space in the bottom? No space. So pressing completely end of the page now. We can give some BR in the last. After the table, write one or two BR. So some space will get applied. Some space will get applied. Okay. Meanwhile, write one HR tag. Color equal to which color? Maybe green color. Size equal to 100. Size equal to y100, 150. So 150 pixel thickness. One green color box will come in the bottom. It look like in the footer. This one. It look like in the footer. Okay. So we got a green color in the last. Green block. So that user, when someone will fill the form, they will not feel difficulties to fill here. There will be sufficient space in the last. Right. So this, you can see some gap is there in left, right, bottom. That gap is 8 pixel. That's called margin. The gap is 8 pixel. That is coming from the body tag. In body tag, by default, there is a 8 pixel gap from all the sides. So we will write now one line of CSS and we'll remove that. So hope the form is ready. Okay, now let us see on the top. Go to the HTML body tag and one small line of CSS I will write here to remove this gap. Which gap? The gap you can see in the last, there is a gap from left, right, or bottom. Green block is leaving some space. So just one line of CSS here, a style equal to in double quote margin 0px for which tag? Body tag. Body tag should not leave any pixel from any side. For that margin, how much? 0px. Write style equal to margin colon 0 px. So it will not give any gap from any side. Check now. Okay, so hope ready. See, the gap is gone. In the bottom, look like there is a gap. Okay. HR is also covering the full width. You can see left, right, 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay. Style equal to margin colon 0 px. Hmm. Here is the output. Here photo. Because you have utilized how much? How much you have utilized? Between two photos, you can see some gap is there. Some gap is there. We have given roughly a space. You can give increase somewhere 19.5 have given. Give 19.7 for one photo. It will cover all. Without CSS, you cannot expect 100% output. Okay. HTML will work till some certain level. Increasing. Let me go here. 7%. Going. Increase one more place. 97%. Increasing. Another place also 90.7. One gone to the new line because the space is not there. 0.6 should work. 19.6. Okay. 6.5 you can give, but that is not to worry. Okay, so this is the final page. Why somewhere 6, somewhere 7? Because you can see between photos there is a gap. Gap is there or not? This gap comes between 2 to 3 pixels. Now photos are coming here. If we'll apply the percentage for all, then we'll give the equal percent between two photos. This the whatever the default gap is coming, that default gap we can replace by 1%, and after that we can calculate. Okay, then it will fit properly. It will cover the left and right. Okay, so hope working for all. See you next Monday. Monday we will enter under the CSS. We will merge HTML with the CSS. We'll see how the CSS will work.